If you're not completely new to shooting, you know about the UTG Leapers brand and you probably think it's Chinese shit. But you're wrong, and I'll tell you why. I first came into contact with UTG way back, almost 20 years ago when I first started shooting. I was using my father's Zastava M70 rifle, the Yugo AK, and of course, as any young lad, I wanted to upgrade it, tacticalize it, make it more better. Now, to be fair, back then you didn't have a lot of choice for AK accessories, especially for Yugo rifles, so I just had to take what I could get. But even then, I noticed that there were many drawbacks to that quad rail. It was made from aluminum, but it was not hard anodized. I don't know what kind of finish it was, but it was very soft and cheap feeling. It looked like it was painted with gloss black paint. And it scratched easily, and it was attached to the rifle by just clamping the barrel and clamping the gas tube with 4 screws, I think. So if you properly mounted it and tightened it, you could actually put optics on it and it would maintain 0 as long as you don't touch it. But the downside was that you couldn't disassemble the rifle properly, you couldn't remove the gas tube. With AKs, if you're shooting old corrosive ammo, you need to clean it thoroughly, otherwise everything will rust. So if you wanted to take it apart, you had to undo the screws, take it apart, and that ruined your 0. And then just, well, it was never correctly 0. So when I had the opportunity, I immediately replaced it with the Midwest Industries rail, which was much better. And from that experience and a couple of others, I concluded, okay, UTG, China made, the cheap option that you go for only if you have no other choice.
But wait, there's more!
This video is not sponsored by UTG. I know, it's hard to believe, but just bear with me. I want to explain how we found out that UTG is a quality production company now, and how we tie into this and why we think that it will dominate the gun accessory market in the future. 2 years back, we're walking at EVA and we see a big booth. It says UTG, and the guys there recognize us. They come to us and they want us to see the booth, see the new products. Sama was all for it because he only sees money. But I was kind of hesitant because I knew UTG, I knew Leapers. For me it was that kind of Chinese cheap quality accessories that didn't make sense. To be honest, the only reason we stayed there and check the products out was because the guys were very friendly, they were very knowledgeable about our content in general, and they also knew that we liked AK rifles and they had some new accessories for the AKs. So we said, you know, whatever, even if we don't use the film footage, just let's see what they have to offer. When talking to the guys, something caught my eye. It was the line of scopes, Integrix. I never heard about them. I looked through one of those and I was just baffled, like, this is really good. What is this? Like, who makes them? Is this like Chinese scopes? And they were, no, we have a factory in Taiwan, which at the time I kind of thought it was China, like a guilty as charged. Doesn't matter. Long story short, we're there for an hour or more, we talk about it, and at the end we come to a conclusion that we know nothing about the new company and we want to check it out. We get an offer from them to fly us to Taiwan, to their factory, to check out the production of their optics. Long story short, we were blown away by the quality, and this was something that we didn't expect. Whoa, look at all this ammo! We're rich! Well, not really. We don't have a lot of money, but at least we have enough ammo to last us for years. Thanks to Bilov, our channel sponsor. They produce high quality ammo in Czech Republic. They have it all. They have the economical training ammo for plinking. They have it for sport shooting, tactical use, mil-spec, hunting, whatever you need, they have it. And we're actually very proud and very happy to have them as our sponsor. Fun fact, they are the oldest ammo manufacturing company in the world. Bilov. One thing I have noticed during the tour of the big new factory is that they don't produce just the scopes. They also have rows of high-end CNC machines, and looking at closely, I see that they're making some UTG products. And not just UTG, like some stuff that I didn't see before. They were also manufacturing some products for some companies, high-end companies, that I am not allowed to name, but essentially they also did OEM. And I was very impressed by that. Not sure if you know, but our YouTube doesn't pay good. We're actually losing money on it. So we have to focus on other businesses like B2C, B2B, media production and some other stuff. Essentially, we're entrepreneurs. So my thought process was, if I don't know about this, there's a big chance that a lot of other shooters don't know about this. And there's an opportunity for us. So I went to Sama, we drank a couple of beers, we talked about it, we drank some more beers, and at the end we decided that if we really believe in this, we should act on it. And we did. I'm happy to announce that we became an European distributor for UTG and Integrix. So this video is sponsored by us, Polenar Tactical. It took some time, we had meetings with UTG, went to a bank, got a loan, we bought a lot of UTG products, so we have everything in stock here in Slovenia in our warehouse, and now we're distributors. So we do B2C business, so you can buy directly from us. We have an online store, but now we're also focusing on the distribution. So if you have a gun store, we're distributing products. We have everything shipped from EU. So it's fast, efficient, and you don't have to worry about taxes or customs. So the gamble here is, if we don't sell the product, we're fucked. But that shows how much we believe in the company and in their products. Now, I have to say, not all of the products, because there's a big line of UTG products and some of them are very old. They come from a different time, and I think some of them are still made in China. So it'll be our task to test them out and curate them and kind of tell you what is good and what's not good. We're long enough in this business that we're well aware that if we try to pull some kind of like get-rich-fast scheme, like try to sell you some shit stuff, we'll just ruin our reputation. So it's in our interest to be sincere with you guys and tell you which products are good and which ones are not. I didn't know this myself, but I found it very useful, so here it is. We have Leapers. This is the US-based parent company. It's still family-owned, and under them is UTG. This is the brand where you previously knew it from Chinese products. Now they produce it in Taiwan, and it's a more economical option for accessories. Then we have UTG Pro, which is 100% made in USA. They have a factory in Michigan, and they produce everything there. We have Integrix, which produce top-tier optics in their factory in Taiwan, with only Japanese Ohara and German shot glass, so top-of-the-line quality. Then we have AccuShot, which were previously budget Chinese scopes. And now we have AccuShot Pro, which are budget scopes but produced in their factory in Taiwan to a very high quality standard, but they use, I think, Chinese lenses. So you have all the bunch, and now you have to navigate here what's good, what's not good. But Žiga, how do you know which products are good or not? You may ask. The safe bet is to go with UTG Pro. It's made in US, it has modern design, it's functional, produced from high quality materials, and it just works. For optics, go with Integrix. They are produced in Taiwan, but they use top of the line lenses, and these scopes are really top tier. UTG is a bit more tricky, but if you're looking at their newly designed products, all of them are made in Taiwan. Those should be all good. Also bipods. UTG produces a lot of different bipods, and even the older ones, all of them that I tried, they're good to go. Another good one are backup sights. They produce quality backup sights, and they actually have a model that they produce in Taiwan and in the States. And I tried them side by side, and you can barely tell the difference. Scope mounts. I don't know how, but they are super cheap for what they are and how well they hold up. Especially this QD version. I used it at light infantry shooting competition. I used it in Finnish winter brutality. It never let me down, and it just punches way above its weight. Another thing are red dots. As far as I know, these are outsourced to China. They're not bad, but also not superb. If you're looking for an economical option, these are good to go. This one actually survived Finnish winter brutality, minus 20 degrees, worked fine. The only thing that I kind of don't like is just one button adjustment, but it is what it is, and for the price it's quite okay. Another cool thing about UTG is that they take the customer feedback seriously, and you will get lifetime warranty, which Polenar Tactical will also fully support. A good example is this MP5 claw mount for mounting optics. They made a couple of iterations, and the newest version is compatible with all different kinds of MP5s, with copies, and even with HK33 and G3 pattern rifles. And this is the front M-lock adapter that allows you to mount different accessories on it. And this is the prototype that I'm using and abusing, and I already have some of the changes that I want to make. I just want to improve it in the mounting hardware, make beefier, bigger screws, bigger threads, essentially make it more robust. So what's coming in the future? Well, for us, I just hope Polenar Tactical doesn't go bankrupt. That's a big one. But for UTG, there's a lot of cool stuff coming. They're really honing in on MP5 accessories, improving and adding to the MP5 chassis. They have something special for law enforcement and military. They're also working on accessories for the MP5 that you'll probably see at SHOT. And what I'm most excited about are AR accessories. These are M-LOK covers that you can also use to route cables. And these, I'm not sure if we can show these, but these are backup sights. They are super thin, super low profile. They are made from metal and they are fully adjustable. Before I got this prototype, this is exactly what I wanted and I wanted to design, and I didn't know why someone doesn't offer this already. And they have it. So some other stuff for ARs, and we are thinking, we are discussing, we are looking to do more AK accessories, and not just not just telling them UTG do more AKs. We are actually looking in ways how we can cooperate and together design really good products for AK rifles. And here's the part where you guys come in. I would really love to hear your opinions, your suggestions. If you have some good product ideas, if you know about a UTG product that you want to improve, let us know about it. And also, fuck.